What's going on, everyone? Slovash here. I would like to bring you my Ant-Man endgame build that I've been using to farm Cosmics and Cosmic Midtown, Cosmic Industrial Patrol, things like that. Just kind of exploiting some of his moves that kind of make you invincible, things like that. I got fairly decent gear on him. Obviously, I'm still working towards a lot of things. I haven't found a good slot one, so I'm just using a Dragon Fang. I'm using all of his level 60, his own uniques. I know that this one here I want to try and find the man-ape, sorry, pelt. But I got Gem of the Cursed, suit jacket, Spider Clone Serum, and an advanced meta-sensory array. I'm using a defensive Uru with River of the Soul, which just kind of helps with spirit management. I'm using Lemuria's because he has really fast attack speed. Got the Axe of Ares, which apparently I just hit max rank on. I didn't even know that. Just some shit Cosmic Ring. It's alright, I guess. Got most of my critical damage rating stats on there. For some reason I can't roll a fucking grade 2 to the right stat, so I'm going to keep doing that. Got a attack speed and health insignia here. That helps out a lot. Got my normal pet on that I still haven't rolled perfect, but whatever. And basically I'm just farming terminals right now, and just mainly for boss killing. Let me go over the mega points I'm using right now. Basically, since I don't have a lot of mega points, I'm doing 10 spin tech just for damage rating against bosses. Then I'm doing 10 in the Reaver program for physical damage base attack. I put a point into Elixir of Immortality just so that I get that one get out of jail free card if I die kind of thing every once in a while. So every 30 minutes. I mean, that's pretty shitty, but whatever. Got some health regen down here because these are pretty beast. And then I did some melt face and some just point dump in this. I probably should put some points in here, but that's basically what I'm rocking with right now for that. Just got the normal crit and damage type synergies here, so I don't know why I'm running Cyclops. I guess I could take it off, but I really am still farming for Omega points, so I'd like to keep it on. But Cable, Colossus, Daredevil, Cyclops, Hawkeye, I guess, sure. Mr. Fantastic, Nightcrawler, because it's mostly melee I'm doing, Squirrel Girl, Thor, just for his 3% physical damage, and then Wolverine. Okay, now for the powers. What I've been doing is, and you know, a lot of these are in every build, so I'll just kind of briefly pass over them. Tiny Takedown, 20 points, just because that's your single target boss killing attack. And since it benefits from either Red Hots or Drone Strike, what I've been doing is I just been doing Drone Strike because you can have 3 of them out at a time. You can actually see the area of effect that is being, you know, affected by this move. Red Hots is a good move, don't get me wrong, but the graphic on it is so hard to see that I don't know if the boss is still in it or not. And the like area of this is actually really small, so I elected to not use Red Hots. Instead I'm doing Drone Strike, and I can blanket an area with this. So this is one of my only 3 ant moves that I use. This is the primary one, is Drone Strike, just for the slow, and then to give Tiny Takedown a extra 40% damage. So I'll throw this down on a boss and start beating the hell out of him with this. For the colony is just like a dump, and it hits like a truck. So with brutes and everything like that, this will easily go into the millions for damage. I love it. Clears entire screens. It's fun as hell to use. The ant decoy, I use that a lot just for taking some heat off of my guy, because I don't run with a team up or anything right now. So ant decoys, they save me a lot of damage, and then it gives you that extra passive for people who aren't targeting you because it taunts them. So some of the passives from this, the 952 for enemies not targeting you, you'll get that if they're targeting the ant decoy, so you can whack some dudes a little faster. So basically tiny takedown for bosses with the drone strike, just blanking that. You get 3 of them up around the map for the colony to dump your ants whenever you got too many. This for if you're just at one point in an ant decoy, just for if you're taking too much heat, you just lay it out there. Now this is my main trash clear, is Bouncing Bullet, and the reason I'm using Bouncing Bullet instead of Bioelectric Blast for higher in-game content is because as you're ricocheting between guys, you are invincible pretty much. So when you get into Cosmic Midtown and you got a whole bunch of like soldiers shooting you with like their guns, normally when you're standing still casting this, you'll just get annihilated. So instead you use this, and as you bounce between the targets, you're invincible for the most part, except for AoE I think still hurts you, but projectiles pretty much aren't a factor when you're doing this, and this is very spammable, and it's a shrink power, so it also benefits from the definite particle, which is your steroid buff that you're going to be using. I put 20 points into this. Basically I'll just pop the definite particle, that does a little ring of AoE around me, that's whatever, that's cherry on the top, but basically I'll pop this and then either do tiny takedown or Bouncing Bullet to just really wreak havoc. Bouncing Bullet kind of auto targets you on things, so it brings you in close for tiny takedown. I know I said this in my build from Test Center, that this kind of like centers you on the groups of mobs, so this is still a pretty good move, especially for end game, because you don't take damage, and that's the main reason I'm using it. Obviously Bigfoot sighting, 20 points into that because it clears trash, it does a lot of damage, and it gives you mana back, or I should say spirit. I'm still in Diablo 2 mode. 1 point in Faithful Steed, best travel power ever. 1 point in Clothes Make the Man, just for all the passive buffs. And then if you want to stealth around the map, you can keep that just for running around and not being seen. I've done that a few times in some of my other videos. Think Small, 20 points into this. This is obviously just mainly for the passive effects of vulnerability and damage and stuff like that. So this is your damage passive, and that's pretty much it. The point dump is Friends in Low Places, just because I don't know what else the hell to put the points into. And this just adds a little bit more damage. I mean, it's not like anything super big, so I guess if you're not going to do Friends in Low Places, you could probably get a little more defensive and dump some more points into Clothes Make the Man to get the dodge and defense rating up a little higher. That might have actually been a smarter choice for me, but it's up to you. More damage, more defense, whichever one you want to do, but I'd use either one of these as your point dump. And that's pretty much it. Got it set up like this: tiny takedown, left click, right click, Bouncing Bullet, because you can just click over here and it'll just jump around and do the same thing. And while you're dancing around between guys, you're generating this, your ant bars for your skills and your For the Colony. Whenever I do For the Colony, though, I'll jump out of combat and then click it to have it sent back in, and the wave will go all the way across the screen. It's pretty nice. Let's do a Cosmic Juggernaut, just so you can see this in action. And one of the things I like to do is obviously just skip all the trash mobs, but when you're flying, you want to make sure you don't fly in straight lines, just because the projectiles can only fly in a certain path, and if you're moving around, it's kind of hard to actually hit you. And since he takes so much damage from projectiles, it's like his main killer, I would say. It's kind of hard for guys to hit you. See how I'm just zigzagging back and forth? That'll save you a lot of heat from projectiles. It doesn't really take you that much more time to get places either. So there was that. I usually do my Friends in Low Places. We guess since he's doing that, I can just become small for a second. Let my ants chew away at some of those cows. Okay, for the colony. There's the opposite champion. Way down area of effect. Drone strike. Another drone strike. Let's see if we can get him to target that thing instead. Yep. So now I'm getting extra damage because he's targeting the clone.
I'm unstoppable.
And before you know it, we're all done. I don't know if that was a good explanation or not.
No
but
way! I've always wanted one of these things.
Yeah. And let's see here what we got. Let's pop all these. Maybe I can actually get a slot one from all this. Nah, of course not. Getting lots of runes though from these Odin chests. Reset rune. Awesome. Not worth a shit. Agree. Yeah, I don't know why I can't do that. I guess because I head's already full. I will probably drop some of these in town just for charity. And then we'll head back to the room to kind of close up this video real quick. I didn't want to make this a lengthy one. Too bad. I tried. I always do charity. Let's see why people hoard stuff or sell it. I don't need money that bad. If I can't put that in there, then I throw it. Let's get rid of my 200 stack.
You could crush me even if I wasn't the size of a bug,
Let's
Bruce.
do this. Go back to the training room. And finish up the video here. Alright guys, so my slot 1 bar looks like this. I'm moving pretty fast, but you get the gist of it. Slot 2, I'll do the movement, clothes make the man, friends in low places, and think small. Before I go into any boss battle, I'll make sure I cast this, because that's just one free cast of For the Colony, which usually kicks things off the right way. And then you can jump in with the bouncing bullet, lay down the definite particle, punch them for a little bit until you build up enough ants for drone strike, continue punching them, stomp when you need some mana, or just basically anytime you need to do a lot of damage. Then you'll eventually build up For the Colony again, dash out, hit him with For the Colony, jump back in with bouncing bullet, and repeat. And that is my end game build. I suggest you guys try bouncing bullet. I know a lot of builds for single target are using some other moves, but if you are having survivability issues in like Cosmic Midtown or Cosmic runs, I would try bouncing bullet. Gets rid of a lot of the guys that are shooting projectiles at you. Other than projectile deflection, his defense isn't really all that bad. I almost have 10,000, and I'm not even really trying to go defensive. I guess besides the suit jacket, that's about all I got defensive wise, that and the Uru. So not really focusing on health or anything like that. I'm able to do cosmics pretty decently with 19,000 health. I've seen people that get up to like 28,000, and that's kind of overkill, but it's up to you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you try it out. You got nothing to lose. And if you like the video, I hope you subscribe. I'll bring you some more content. Thanks guys. I'll see you next time.